that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, this Eagles talk high, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on them, drop the facts on them. Spur game, baby, let's get it on.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight. Welcome to Game Day edition of Eagles Talk pregame show. Our Philadelphia Eagles are down in Houston, while our Phillies are home against Houston. Hey, how about that? But our Philadelphia Eagles are down in Houston, and we take on the Houston Texans tonight. The 1-5 Houston Texans are 1-5. Are they 1-5? 1-5. They can't be 1-5. They got more. We're what?
They're 1-5-1. They got a tie.
Oh, 1-5-1. Okay, I know a game was missing. All right, 1-5-1. Houston Texans are 7-0. Philadelphia Eagles go down to Houston, see if we can take care of business. All indications are we should, right? But any given Sunday, so we can't just write them off. We have to actually play the game, and I hope that our Philadelphia Eagles are up to playing the game and not taking this week off. It's a short week, and hopefully they don't look past this team because I want to go 8-0. Basically, I just want to go 8-0. Got a couple questions for you guys throughout the program. I'll open up with one. Not just yet, though. Not before I introduce my co-host, and that's Pat and Michelle. What's up, guys?
Yo, yo, yo.
What it do?
Y'all ready? Y'all act like the crowd at the Phillies game yesterday. Y'all too quiet. I need some more.
You got to be quiet for a little bit. Listen, it's like Debo came in the building. You know what? He's here right now. We're going to shut up, but when he leaves, we're going to make noise.
Well, our Philadelphia Eagles is Debo now. So, we can get hyped up for that. We don't even need to see the first hit to get hyped up. It's game day, and this Eagles talk, and this is the virtual tailgate that we put on before every game. So if nobody else is excited, I'm excited. We're excited. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to do so in such a relaxed manner, social manner, that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. As you know, if you're a loyal follower, I'm not doing shots this month, but my co-hosts are going to hold it up for me. Matter of fact, I'm drinking on some Heineken 0-0.
I'm not doing shots today. I got my limonada.
She's drinking her limonada, and Pat's going to hold it down
until 6:30. So
I'm on my.
She's been in meetings. We forget that she
hey,
her
Mom.
day jobs.
Y'all say hi to my mom.
Hey Mom. Hi, Mama Pace.
Hey, Mom Millie.
No, hold on. Hey, Mom. Hey Mama Pace. All right, look, Pat is going to hold down the tradition. He's doing the Jameson Irish whiskey. And let me know what you guys are doing out there as you prepare for our Philadelphia Eagles tonight. But whatever you do, make sure you do it responsibly. So, everyone, let's do it. To our Philadelphia Eagles down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. You're now listening to the First Quarter. All right, first question I have for you guys. Who gets more credit for this Eagles season thus far? Nick Sirianni, Howie Roseman.
Ooh.
Who gets more credit for the success of the Eagles being 7-0 this year?
You're starting out the gate with
what?
Wow.
You guys think about it. I'm gonna go to some comments right away.
Yeah, who's the person in the room? Because that's a whole lot.
Yeah. You guys think about it. I'm going to go and welcome our fourth co-host, and people probably looking like it's only 3 of them. What they talking about? I'm talking about you guys. You guys watching the show are our fourth co-host because you contribute to the show, and we include you in the conversation. So the first person in the room tonight is Roger. Roger says, "Bird Gang." That's right, Roger. What's up? John Batiste, our resident from South Carolina, South Carolina Bird Gang, checking in Thursday night, baby. That's right. Prime time Thursday night, which means we'll be off this weekend. Sean Pinkney says, let's go 8-0. I agree with that. That's what I'm looking for. Wayne Anthony Thomas is in the house. He says it's almost time. It's just about that time. Looking at my Gucci. So Richard Boo is in the house. He said, what's up, family? What's up? I am Smokey Jones. I am Smokey. That's a clever name to put on social media. I am Smokey. I am Smokey Jones.
You got cigars with that one.
Yeah, right. No doubt. Maine is in the house. He says, let's go, Bird Gang. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
And James Wall. Oh, let's welcome a viewer from YouTube. If you are watching from YouTube, Kevin,
Hey, Kevin.
that little subscribe button and the thumbs up button so you can be notified every time we go on air, so you won't miss the most unique Eagles coverage show around. And that's us, Eagles Talk. Jason's in the house also. He says, let's go, Eagles. So, all right, getting back to my question. And I want you guys to answer out there also. I want you guys to answer this question out there also. Who is more responsible for this team's success this year? Is it Nick Sirianni, the coach, or our GM, Howie Roseman? Who do you guys think?
Well,
I let the show go.
I think they could share it equally between Howie and Nick. Real talk. As much as I was down on Nick last year and his vanilla offense, he's adjusting on the fly.
Let me stop. Throw the flag. And you can throw it on me. Throw the flag, but you can throw it on me because that's too easy. That's too easy.
Can I make my point though? Let me land my plane.
Okay, all right. I want an AP answer. I don't want the regular class answer.
We wouldn't have this without both of them. I'm being realistic. I'm not being easy. I'm being realistic. If it wasn't for Nick getting this team to buy into him and what he was doing, on top of Howie going to get the talent to plug the holes, none of this would happen. We wouldn't have this with just one or the other. Now, in terms of value, Howie gets the edge. Howie gets the edge because Howie is a mean wheeler and dealer. I ain't going front. I don't think I'm ever going to talk about Howie bad again, and maybe until he messes up again. However, I will give the edge to Howie, but I don't think he would have made this progress without a coach like Nick that got all these young guys buying into his system. That's just my straight opinion on that.
There you go. So I love what Nichelle said. You know, it's a collaboration between
I and team.
But to answer the question and be straightforward with it, right? I'm gonna say he's Nick.
You gonna say it's Nick? Oh, look at the coach speaking.
Because you want to know why? All right, because we all go grocery shopping, and I saw this comment, and I was actually going there. I was going to talk about me going buy a T-bone steak and lobster, right? We all go grocery shopping, right? We get the groceries and we put them on the counter. We got frozen stuff. We got stuff in cans. Are we eating it straight out of the freezer? No, we got to cook it. It takes a chef, right? What is more important, the groceries or the chef? They're both equally important, but you know what? The groceries out of the bag on the counter, the chef prepares it, and you're ready to dig in, and you're blessing the chef, right? So I think Nick, he has the ingredients. Howie gave him the ingredients, but he's the one that actually put the special sauce on the team and got them working like a well-oiled machine. So I have to give the edge to Nick, not downplaying Howie whatsoever. Not downplaying whatsoever, but I have to give the which one is more important to Nick.
All right, I'm gonna go to some comments. I like that though. That was I'm gonna have to jump on that when it's my turn to speak. That was excellent. I love that.
Inspired, aren't we?
I know, Chef. I saw Chef on social media plugging. It's just like that. It's just like that. I saw you, Chef. It's just like that. Big Mama can't cook with no groceries in this joint. Yeah, that's right.
I know that's right.
All right, so Richard Boo says Howie. Christopher says all staff and players for their lights out play. All right, that's the easy way out. All right. James Nook, he's taking the easy way. Both, it takes a village. I wanted to put this in there. That's what I'm about to say. Throw the flag because I don't want both. I want either or. Pick one or the other. Make the tough decision, one or the other. You got to get credit to one or the other in my scenario.
Is that reality? So, what is with all the you got to pick one? It's like those memes that have like famous actors.
It makes for an interesting conversation.
Had to go, they would go. I mean, but the reality is, I don't think they could do it without each other.
Yeah, all right, I get it. James Wall says, "I think coach." Yeah, I get that. I definitely get it. I just wanted to make it harder. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make it harder. I think the coach, because the game plan has been lit. William Johnson says, "I'll say both because it starts with the coaching staff. Yes, Howie went out and got us some talent, but it was the coaches that did all the work with the prep work and everything like that."
How about this? I want to throw this out there before you give your response, Dark Knight. Right. Okay. Remember when we got all those players back? Was it 2011? I think it was. And our team was looking like, I'm not going to say it. Our team was looking to bomb, right? We was like, oh, this team will go undefeated. But for some reason, somehow, some way, we look like crap that year. So the coaches do make a big effect on the players. Like you can get all these all-stars all you want. But if these players are not able to, you're not able to put these players in the best position to succeed, then what are you doing with them? We said that time over and over and over last year with our Steven Nelson at corner when we had those playing 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. We had Darius Slade playing 20 yards off the line of scrimmage when he's a cover one corner. Like you put him in, the talent is brought in. As a coach, you're supposed to put the talent in the best position to win.
Right.
Point, Chef. Who knew?
Yeah, good one. Chef, I didn't read it. I put it up on the screen. But Chef says, to me, the players and the quarterback, the start gets all the credit. Yes, the plans are done behind the scenes, but without execution on the field by the team, none of that matters. I hear that. That's there's really no wrong answer here. You know what I mean? You're not going to get a failing grade on this question. So every question, every answer is valid. Jason says, Jalen Hurts.
Thank you.
Look, he wrote in an answer like, "Yo, this is not an essay question." I'm only kidding. It was a multiple choice. There was only two choices. I'm only kidding. Ronald Bacon says the whole team. Yeah. Don Batiste with that question. What's more important, the groceries or the chef? And with that said, and I'm going to pick a side here, and it's a very hard thing to do because you guys made great points. Howie did yeoman's job. I've been using that lately a lot. But had done a yeoman's job in putting together one of the strongest rosters in the league by everybody. A consensus of experts around says this is the strongest roster in the league. So all that credit definitely goes to Howie for constructing this roster in that manner. But that groceries and the chef analogy is so good. So I have to piggyback off that, and I have to say the coach also, because you can get the groceries, you can buy all that. But look, if you give me the grits and the shrimp and the fish and all that, and you give those same ingredients to chef over there, need I say more? You know what I'm saying? You can give me. It's all about the chef here.
Yes.
Look, if
food comes out,
right,
the person that's cooking it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to give Nick Sirianni the edge here on that. I mean, the both of them. Don't get me wrong. It's a combination of both that we have this, but who was more responsible? I have to go with Nick Sirianni, because he's done an excellent job with bringing in his culture, his philosophy, and the team buy into that, and that's because of the person he is and the job he is doing with this team. This game planning, the plays. I mean, you hope that the talent that you assemble plays up to their potential, but a big part of Nick Sirianni's job is to get them to play up to their potential, and he's done that. We've seen Pat brought up an excellent example. We've seen the dream team here, and the dream team not do anything. You know what I'm saying? And that team was talented. Talented. We've seen maybe even more talented teams in the past not live up to expectations. I'm going all the way back to the 90s, Buddy Ryan's squads and all that. We expected a whole lot more out of that era of football, and we didn't even sniff any type of success in the playoffs back then. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with Nick Sirianni on this one. But everybody's answers, nobody's wrong. This is a test that everybody passed. Everybody got an A. Don't worry about it. But I thought that was interesting. I was just riding, and the question popped in my head. I said, you know what? I'm gonna ask this on here. This is a good question.
But you know what?
Good one to start up the show with.
Somebody said this because
somebody said
in any pregame chatter. No, he surprised us.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "What happened if you buy rotten groceries?" Well, if you buy rotten groceries, like you get some bad bananas, you make banana bread.
And a chef would know that.
And a chef would know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right? You buy a steak and you cut off the polycos, right? You put it in the cheesecloth and sit it in the fridge, let the air get to it, let it dry age. You know, you do a doggone thing.
It is the step. Yeah, and I agree with you there, Pat. And that's how. That's the criteria for Coach of the Year, too. Like, we think that Nick should probably be Coach of the Year, but it's probably going to go to someone else who has done more with less, who has less groceries than Nick, less quality ingredients than Nick. And Nick had all the grade A meats and all that. You know,
Nick
some people out there
Whole Foods while other people have their little SNAP benefits and they can only buy certain things.
Hey, exactly.
Hey, that works. Don't trip.
Listen, the old government cheese was the best cheese out there back in the day.
Don't get it twisted. Yes, it was. That was some good stuff. So that's the end of the first quarter, man. Everybody should be
the end of the quarter.
Everybody should be riled up after that question in that first quarter right there. But you are watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to be very social and relaxed and talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, the undefeated football, Philadelphia Eagles. I have to put that in there all the time. And we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I'm not doing shots right now. I'm sober. I'm doing the sobriety month here, so I'm just sipping on my Heineken 0.0. But Pat is holding it down for us, and he's doing the Jameson Irish whiskey. Please let me know what you're doing in preparation for watching our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Houston Texans in just a little bit. So, everybody, whatever you do, please drink responsibly. But let's do a toast to our Philadelphia Eagles and to Nick Sirianni and Howie. Let's do it to both because they're both winners in our book. So, to them, down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the second.
Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, second quarter. Pat, can we get the inactives?
Oh, definitely. that question was something. Hey, look at
Shell.
It was such a Shell put up a nice comment, man.
Hold up.
Yeah, it's all Shell.
Is this one?
Yeah, not
in
caps. Not in caps.
Okay, yeah.
We
got an anniversary. We got an anniversary shout out too.
Oh, okay. All right. My prediction for this game is the Philadelphia Eagles in a blowout. Hurts is going home to play in front of his family. This is something that he dreamed about. The defense is going to be playing lights out. Yeah, I agree with that. All right. You see how those caps, when you use the caps correctly, they emphasize certain things like lights out. We got that. Lights out. You learn it. All right. I love that.
Right. The inactives for the Houston Texans. I'm sorry. Wide receiver Brandon Crooks, wide receiver Nico Collins, defensive tackle Malik Collins, linebacker Neville Hewitt, offensive guard Justin McCray, defensive back Isaac Yadom, and defensive lineman Austin Dukakis. And for our Philadelphia Eagles, Jordan Davis just went on injured reserve for 4 to 6 weeks, so he's definitely gone. Josiah Scott, cornerback, he's down, inactive. Ian Brook, third string quarterback, fourth string running back Trey Sherman, A surprise inactive is Sue Opeta, and Josh Stills is also inactive today. With that being those inactive, Marvin Wilson is brought up from the practice squad to participate as a fifth defensive lineman in place of Jordan Davis.
Gotcha.
All right, before we go no further than this comment right here, we have to take time out and celebrate 32 years of marriage. Wilbur Jones says, can you guys wish my wife, Pamela, and I happy anniversary today? 32 years of marriage. Fly, Eagles, fly in Virginia.
Yes,
he loves her, and the Eagles for life. Congratulations on 32 years. Whoa. And what a privilege and an honor that you would spend it, part of it with us, following us, man. We appreciate that. Oh, give him another round of applause, man. Give him another round of applause. That's beautiful. Yes, happy, and everybody's in the room wishing them happy anniversary. Great. Can we please give the medical? Oh, let me Patrick Lee up here. Can we please give the medical staff a big applause for having a better inactive list this season than we ever had? We've been very blessed to have a healthy roster than we've had in the past years.
Yes.
I'm with that, and that's kind of bittersweet because not only are the medical staff doing a great job, but the philosophy of this organization in not going overboard in training camp and preseason also contributes to that. So this is kind of bittersweet. I love that we are healthy, but preseason as we remember it is over. That's never going to be the same. We're never going to see our starters in preseason games anymore. So if you're okay with that, then hey, celebrate on. But that's over. That's all over. For us to achieve what we've achieved, health-wise, physically, something had to be sacrificed. So that means the preseason is now officially sacrificed for the benefit of our team being healthy going into the season. And I don't mind. 7-0 is the result. So we're never going to see that.
I know. Listen, I ain't got preseason what?
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm never worried about the preseason again. I mean, I know the cohesion needs to happen, but with those joint practices that they have, they emphasize the different things that you can't do in these preseason games. And I think you take more value out of those joint practices and putting different emphasis on red zone or if you're third and long and stuff like that. You could practice in joint practices, but not with preseason because it's live.
Yeah, live, going down. What else? Tony Barron, our resident from Down Under, is in the house. He says he doesn't care about the margin. I just hope they get it done today with no injuries. Yes, because that Jordan Davis injury. Yeah, that Jordan Davis injury may be big. I mean,
yeah, it was huge. It was huge because they was utilizing them more in a 5-man, 4-man front with Fletcher Cox.
It hurt.
And you could tell the difference of him in the middle of what he does to that center and that guard and how they have to rethink how they want to run block.
Yeah, so we have to get ready.
We got 4 weeks, right? They said 4 weeks for Jordan Davis.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 to 6.
So we need him in 4 weeks. I'm gonna be honest with you. In 4 weeks,
because Tennessee is coming.
And all they do is run the ball.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We need him.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely need him. Who's the most likely candidate?
Prayers.
Who's the most likely candidate to maybe fill his role along the defensive line?
Right now, they brought up Marvin Wilson. He's a practice squad player. He's going to be at least brought up twice before he can be brought up again. So he's going to get into that rotation. By how we going out there and get Robert Quinn and solidifying our pass rush, and that helps everything out because now you can move some of these guys in like Brandon Graham.
Pat, let me stop you right there, Pat. I respect you. I respect you, your football knowledge to the utmost. But you are not going to tell me that a practice squad player is going to fill the role of Jordan Davis, and that's going to be their first person.
Wait a minute.
I'm about to say he cannot. It's got to be somebody that's already on the active roster that's going to try to fill that role, right?
So you got to understand something. Hargrave got
I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Hargrave got on the roll. When I'm talking about the whole as the defensive line, I'm not talking about one individual filling the shoes of a 6'6", 360-pound defensive lineman. That's a monster. That's not happening. All right, we're gonna do it as a collective. by the addition of Robert Quinn, by bringing Marvin Wilson up, who has NFL experience, who played last year, who was on the 53-man roster, who can get to the running back and quarterback, by having Marlon Tuipulotu playing. That's his name. Right.
That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that. Maybe you misunderstood the context in which I was asking. I didn't mean who took his place on the roster. I meant who was going to fill his role in the defense in the middle of the line there.
Yeah, Bill Williams going to get some more inside snaps with Fletcher Cox. But I think we'll be fine these next 3 weeks without Jordan Davis. He'll up and get better, big fella. Because we don't really play against the teams that run the ball to the extent of the Tennessee Titans in the next 3 weeks. So, I mean, tonight we do play against a very good running back in Dameon Pierce. Don't get it twisted. He does have an opportunity to win the NFL Rookie of the Year. That's how good he is as a rookie. Doesn't look like a rookie. Looks like a veteran out there. So they may run the ball, but we do have some run stoppers. And today might be a game where you see this actual collective come together and build something that's going to help us in the long run.
All right. These guys understood the assignment. James Wall says Hargrave. John Batiste says we're good up front, even losing Davis. We have great depth. Wayne is giving me names I like to hear. Milton Williams, Javon Hargrave, or Robert Quinn. B Dizzle is chiming in. He said, like I said before, don't take this game lightly. We're not. We can ill afford to. This will be great. This is almost like another mini bye in the middle, because after we play tonight, we're going to have 10 days off. So that's great. So let's get by this. Short week games are always an adventure. Let's put it that way. Even at 7-0, you can't sleep on the team because we just didn't. You just don't get. I heard BG on radio. He said your body just starts to get back to normal on Thursday. And now they have to play a game on Thursday. So, they don't have the appropriate time to get ready. So this is why this is a tough game. I mean, we as fans, we just enjoy watching football on Thursday. But for the players, it's a tough thing to come and be, you're beat down. Those first 3 days, your body is just recuperating. But you know what? And you're getting back to practice. But now they got to go play a game in 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to the comment that said about the athletic trainers and the trainers for the Eagles, because right after the game against the Steelers, they were back, helping them to recoup to get ready for this week. They was helping them getting ready. They got it right on the bikes, got them massages and everything, getting them ready right after the game.
But and shout out to the players because they really took their strength and conditioning super serious this year. You know what I mean? Lane Johnson opened up his little gym that the players could all go work out. Like if we really think about it, this was like a collective effort for them all to stay healthy. And,
all right, let me put this.
The players took it upon themselves, which was awesome, to really get serious about their strength and conditioning when they weren't at the complex. So shout out to the players too for being serious about their strength and conditioning during the off season.
All right, that's the end of the second quarter, but let me put this up here real quick.
And that's the end of the quarter.
Tim Mack says Texans are playing on the same short week, but it's different. The Texans don't play hard. They only won 5, and then they not playing like we playing. We out there killing people. It takes a lot to be killing people. It don't take a lot to get killed. It takes a lot to kill people. It don't take a lot to get killed. All right. That was just my little joke. All right, so that's the end of the second quarter.
I'm not disagreeing with you, to be honest.
Any given Thursday. I'm sorry.
Any given Thursday. All right, so that's the end of the second quarter, man. This is it. Game day. Y'all know what happened. If you're a regular here, you know what happened at halftime of our show. And it's halftime of our show. You're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around, by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to do a virtual tailgate before every game, and this is it. And we also like to talk about our favorite football team in such a relaxed manner and social manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I'm not drinking. Pat is. He's doing the Jameson Irish whiskey. We're getting ready for the game. We're getting hyped up. Play the song, Pat. Play the song. All right. Down the hatch to our Philadelphia Eagles. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
Let's go.
No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. No one cares, no one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. No one cares, no one likes us, we don't care. Fly, let's fly, and we'll go to
You're now listening to the Hey fam, it's your man Dante. Hey, are you hyped? Is it coming through now? All
yes,
right.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Here we go. Damn, how long has that been happening?
The whole
The
first
whole
half.
The whole time? Wow.
Yo, Chris Burton said you clapping like you in church. Like you in church fast. He the deacon. Deacon Dante the Dark.
All right, wow, boy. Whenever this mic is not on, you guys let me know. I'll pay a lot of money to this mic need to work all the time. All the time. It needs to work, even when it's off. All right, so that's it. We are going into this game. Our Philadelphia Eagles are looking to go 8-0. When's the last time that's happened, right?
Never.
Never. It never happened. We got
the only team to go undefeated. Of course, there's two teams, but the only team that go on this run that we've been on is the Miami Dolphins. And we haven't seen this before. We have not been in this territory yet to say, you know what, we've seen this happen before. But you know what? It's a joyous feeling. It's a great feeling to say, you know, my football team is kicking ass and taking names.
Here's a question here. Wayne says, "Oh no, not that." Wayne says, "Question: If Wright gets fired from the Colts, do we get him back? What do you guys think?"
Nah.
We got Nick.
He's going.
What do we need Wright for?
He's going to Jacksonville.
I mean, he's not going to be a coach.
Wright wasn't working, with the cast of characters put around. So no.
No, he's going down there at Jacksonville with Doug.
Bye. Oh, he's going to hang out with Dougie P.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Because they those two together made a offense work perfectly. All right, they are a great miracle. We celebrated an anniversary of 30-something years just a minute ago. Those two together are the perfect couple.
Yeah,
right.
They don't work without each other. If you know,
right.
So I know one want to be a head coach, but you got to understand something. You could do as much damage, just as much damage as an offensive coordinator than as a head coach.
Right.
If you are successful in this league, regardless of you want to be a head coach, if you are a successful offensive coordinator, you need to stick around as an offensive coordinator and do that. Yeah. A lot of these coaches, they want to get this head coaching position, not realizing the marriage that they had with the head coach and the offense worked perfectly. By you subtracting yourself from that situation, you actually make a team worse and you make yourself worse.
Right.
I agree.
I'm all for upward mobility and coaches getting their just deserved. But if that is your skill set, you have coaches in the league that are like, I'm not interested in being a head coach. I'm the best DB coach in the league. I could go to any team I want to. You see what I'm saying? So it's really understanding your lane. And head coaching is a different lane than when you're an OC or a DC or a position coach. And that's what people have to kind of understand and navigate when they do step into that coaching role. Like, head coaching isn't for everyone. Like, you really have to be a manager of people and different personalities and different systems and operations. It's a whole nother skill set that being a position coach or being a DC or OC may have not prepared you for yet. So,
Yeah, I totally agree. And there have been people like Frank Wright that aspire to be head coaches, go there, don't have success, and have that come to Jesus moment where they really looking like, you know what, it was all right, but I think my lot in life is to be the best coordinator that I can be. I don't know if that's what Frank Wright is thinking, but do we need him here? I don't think so. I think that what Pat explained about having that great working combination or relationship between a head coach and coordinator is key, and we have that right now. So why would you upset that? Or the Steichen and Sirianni are rookies in their positions, and they are excelling together, growing together, and they got this team rocking. I would not upset that combination or that chemistry at all by bringing in Frank Wright. He was probably their mentor, so to speak. But they got it rocking.
Yeah, they do.
Let me stop here because this is so beautiful.
Oh, Miss Pam,
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. She done checked this. So she says, happy 32nd anniversary to the man of her dreams, Wilbert Jones Jr. I still get excited. She still gets excited when he enters the room. A great gift would be an Eagles win, fly, Eagles fly. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful, man. I would like to think that that's how my wife thinks about me.
I gotta do that. I'm starting to tear up too. I just sent it to my wife. I just sent it to my wife.
If I walk, there was a time when she did do that. I mean,
Where is Steph? She usually up in the comments.
She's working.
Yeah.
I
walk in front of the TV. My wife be looking at me, staring at me. Now, if I walk in front of the TV, she be like, get out the way, boy. Boy, get out the way. You in the way. So that's a beautiful thing after 32 years that you still feel that way.
Amen. She's like, I'm at work, but she watching. Yes, Steph, but she representing. You better send her a long thing, Pat.
I'm
supporting you while she at work.
I am.
That's beautiful. But no, that's easy for them.
That's her future.
No, that's easy for them. They get no credit for that. They only like 2-3 years in. This is big. This is huge. This is the 3 in front of the 2. And she
we got
still
30 more
feels
years
that
to
way.
catch up. We got
that's
30 more years
beautiful.
to catch up.
That is beautiful. All right. So our Philadelphia Eagles, let's talk about how do they beat the Houston Texans? What's going to be needed for this team to beat the Houston Texans tonight?
To be themselves.
Yeah. Try not to do too much out the ordinary. Just be the Philadelphia Eagles of the last 8 weeks that you have been playing.
That's right.
Don't try to do anything extra. These flea flickers, these running back passes. Don't do none of that stuff.
Don't get cute.
Run the ball because you're playing against one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. They have a very good corner, Derek Stingley Jr. over there, who's going to be against AJ. But with that sense, it's the running game should take a full advantage of their weak defensive front. I'm to be honest with you, stay healthy, run the ball, don't do nothing stupid, don't turn the ball over. We got the best turnover ratio in the NFL in the history going forward right now. Just play Philadelphia Eagle football.
Guess who's in the house? Damn, where you been? You late.
No, he was up.
He was there.
He was in the comments. He was here. I'm not going to let you on like that. He was here.
Okay, all right. I didn't see a whole lot of comments. Maybe I'm missing it. All right, so he says Frank Wright can stay where he at. Well, he would like to stay where he at, but he keep playing like this. He's not going to be where he at very long. He keep it up. John Batiste says Texas play the highest percentage of cover 2 in the NFL. We should run.
I like Sean's comment. Quez is due. They should let Quez.
He is due.
Yeah, Quez is due.
Yeah, for sure.
He had a jump ball last week where it hit him perfectly in the hands. I mean, it was contested, and he has been winning a lot of jump balls, especially in the preseason, not in the preseason, but in training camp. So this. You got to get him in the rhythm going forward. So this game and the next game, you got to get your secondary receivers in the rhythm. We know what AJ can do.
Right.
We know what Smitty can do.
Right.
We saw what Pascal can do.
Right. We need Quez.
We need Quez to be in that equation to say, you know what, he is fast Batman. They have 3-4 wide receivers that can go out there and be dominant at any given time.
Nah. Y'all too easy. Y'all too easy.
Go routes. Like, let him eat. Let him
no more go routes. It's crossing routes. Let them get to
all right, some crossing routes. Fair enough. But I think Quez got the wheel.
Yeah, but Quez, he's not doing anything. Quez is just me.
I'm sorry.
Quez is about to be.
I'm gonna throw the flag on you. I'm gonna throw the flag.
I didn't even finish my thought. What the hell are you throwing the flag?
I'm gonna throw the flag on you. Say Quez ain't doing nothing.
Look,
keep it up.
That's what I'm about to say. Quez about to be demoted to Robin. He's going to be a Robin. He ain't going to be a Batman no more. He's about to be a Robin if I don't see nothing. I'm not seeing nothing. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going out there trying, but I need this. You got to be a Batman. You got to do something. Batman ain't just running. He ain't running fakes. He ain't doing decoys. Batman is the man. So I need Quez to be the man at some point. I know he's not because we got a lot of Batman. But at some point, I need him to show up and be the Batman. Other than that, I'm about to demote him to Robin. So
on that tip, you know, Batman in the DC universe, right? Batman can't fly, but Batman is one of the best superheroes there is. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because he can kill everybody in that DC universe. He has contingency plans for everybody in that DC universe. Quez is almost on that same plane. The reason why I say that is Quez opens up a lot of things for these other receivers just because of his speed. When they line up in the slot and they run these cross routes,
He about to be Alfred. I'm telling you, see, Sean with me.
When Quez is running these seam routes.
I love that comment. He's about to be Alfred. But listen, no.
He clears out the whole field for you.
You see Alfred's new series, though. Alfred was the man.
Alfred is the man.
Alfred was
the man.
He taught Bruce Wayne how to be Batman.
The origin story of Alfred showed you he probably showed Batman how to fight.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He did. But you know what? Quez does actually tilt the field for the receivers on the underneath routes. And listen, when you have to worry about a speed threat on one side of the ball, of course you're not going to play double. You're not going to double team the other receiver because you don't think he can go deep. You think he's going to do nothing but short routes. So that Quez Watkins brings value to this offense.
All right, I need them to bring. Well, I get it. I get it. There's a lot of moving parts to this team, and not every part has the light shined on them. I understand. There's a lot of moving parts in the background that makes the car go, but you know, it's not as important as the engine or whatever, but it's very important in the operation of the car. So I get that. But
it's like the alternator. You know, it's like the alternator. When you got a battery, like you think about the battery, but you don't think about the alternator. Without the alternator, your car doesn't go.
Right. All right. So I understand that part, but fuck that part. I'm saying I need to see more. You know I'm saying fuck that part. I'm into it. I want to see. I don't go to Marvel movies to see drama. You know what I'm saying? I need to see the blowing up. I need to see I want to see the superpowers being demonstrated. I want to see all that. I don't go to a Marvel movie to see the love scenes. You know what I'm saying?
You don't go there to see Hawkeye? Hawkeye is the shit.
Hawkeye is the shit. Okay, that's
Hawkeye be fighting hard.
Yeah.
But like Hawkeye said, listen, none of this makes sense. There are people that can fly. There's guys shoot thunder to his hands.
He's like,
you got mystical powers, and I just got a bow and arrow.
Get your behind up and help us fight.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, all right. So that's the end of the third quarter, man. We're not going to have a full fourth quarter because the game is about to start. So we're going to duplicate what we did last time. We're going to have a long predictions. We're going to give long predictions. But anyway, you are watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagle cover show around. We are doing our virtual tailgate, the pregame for our Philadelphia Eagles as they take on the Houston Texans in a couple minutes, as a matter of fact. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to get ready for the game by pre-gaming, by doing our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So I'm not doing anything, but Pat is doing the Jameson. Michelle is sipping on the
do we got a menu? Do we got a menu what the chef is cooking today?
Yeah, what's on the menu for the chef? Chef, what's Chef's game day menu? Where is it? You got to post it. Where you got to post it? Where's Chef? Chef ain't even on here no more. He must be cooking. All right, Chef is going to get it. He going to get it up there. All right, so anyway, to our Philadelphia Eagles as we wait. Down the hatch. Let's get ready for this game. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth.
All right, so here's a couple of predictions right here. 30-10 says Drexel Davis. James Nookford says 38-10. Birds, of course.
How they gonna get 10?
Yeah, I don't know.
How they gonna get 10? They can't even get in the club.
All right, Sean Pinkney said, have a great night and weekend, everyone. Happy homecoming to NCCU. All right, yeah, homecoming season. Happy homecoming to everybody. Wayne says 35-17. All right, let's get it from you guys. What's going down? What's going down tonight? What's your prediction, Michelle?
I say I'm agreeing with everybody. I think we're going to put up 30 and they're not going to get out at more than 10 points. And my mom's cooking scampi. Mom.
Look, she like upset. She like, my mom cooking scampi. That's all that needs to be said. Her reaction is all that needs to be said about mom scampi. Because, you get upset when you know you're missing out on something good. No, and Michelle almost, she sound like the little Michelle. She was like, Mom,
I'm cooking scampi. Really?
How can you do that? Mom.
Oh, look, Chef got a menu. Chef got a
menu. Chef says he's
off.
not going to turn
Asian
the best show off.
Lettuce.
Asian chicken lettuce. Oh, I love that.
With plantains
fried and topped with chicken chili, homemade chili and aged cheddar. Oh, 22-7 Eagles.
My mom got water.
That's not even his final score. That's the score he's predicting before he passed out after he eat all that food. That's what it's going to be by halftime when he go to take his nap. When the itis kick in, it's going to be 22-7. That's not his final score. That's just his first half score. All right, come on, quick guys, we got to get out of here.
Coconut shrimp po' boys. All right, shrimp is a little theme. Shrimp and chicken.
I don't like coconut, but
I see that.
Boys, I can do boys. Yeah.
Look, 48-9. All right, quickly, guys, go around the corner. We got to get out of here. Eagles 51-17.
I don't think that's going to happen. 51-17.
32-0.
I think we will be dominant. I think
I like Wayne defense 2 TDs.
I would love that to happen. Just one TD would suffice because they already have a pass game, so they're going to run the ball. So we need 8-man fronts and just get after it. So I think with that being said, we come up after this win with 34-6. They hit 2 field goals.
34-6.
Yeah.
2 field goals.
Yeah. Come on, Stu.
Don't get it twisted though. This could be a trap game because of the short week. But I think we're more focused. I think we're more focused each week. Depending on doesn't matter the opponent. So I think we're gonna come out there ready to get this thing done tonight.
Okay.
No, today's Eagles are not yesterday's Eagles.
Today's prices are not yesterday's.
Today's Eagles are not yesterday's Eagles.
Come on now.
These are the Sirianni Eagles. He's finally, after going 7-0, we got to start giving him the recognition that's due to him. This is the Sirianni era, and these Eagles are not going to play down to worse teams. If you think about it, you probably haven't looked at it this way. But in the last 16 games, our coach is 14-2, yo. 14 in regular season games. Out of the last 16 regular season games, our coach is 14-2. Today's Eagles are not yesterday's Eagles. I am predicting our Philadelphia Eagles to have a big win tonight. And the score, as always, us with more points than them. All right, go check out the game, guys. I don't know if we're coming back in post game. It's really going to be late. I don't see it. I just don't see it. So, and that being said, guys, we will probably see you guys next week. Next week, we'll see you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game. And go Eagles, go. Fly, Eagles, fly, guys. We're out. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, smash him up, crack that fool, quarterback, yo, hit him, hit him.